Okay, I've been fiddling with this for an hour, trying to think of how could I make a start, some sort of start and finish, and I can't do it. The book is lacking transcendence. It's heavy duty shit, pretty much. You know, it's relatively readable. Lacking transcendence, the problem of life and death in psychotherapy, existentialism, and Buddhism. I mean, when I first came across this, it's a good core. It's bringing it's bringing things together that, you know, I myself have been interested in. Stuff that I think is important. Now, see, that's why I wish I could edit. I could make something better, you know, less rambly. But the whole thing, I hate playing with that stuff, and whatever old program I have on it is all slow, and so I ain't editing. I even took little notes, was looking through, thinking, man, can I just get through the first chapter? It's maddening. I've been over a lot of this stuff, and this book as a whole is tough. And I found interviews of the guy, David Loy, and he himself has said, you know, not the book that hasn't got many reviews because it's the hardest stuff there is. It'll make you uncomfortable going into this stuff. The Ernest Becker. You know, you look on Amazon or wherever, it's got like 13 reviews. And what did the author himself say? Yeah, it's got an ugly cover. It has really small print, and I guess it does. And I would have left the last chapter out of it. That's where, I mean, I was reading that. I myself thought, I can't read this shit anymore at that point, even before. But at the first, I had a certain excitement because it gets right to the point of shit, man. Stuff I've been over. There's like psychotherapy, which would be the Ernest Becker stuff. Existentialism, for me, would be Sartre, we'll say, maybe Schopenhauer, which are talked about in here. And Buddhism. Okay, another way of looking at it is dualism and non-dualism. And something I like, just on a superficial level, this gave a critique of existentialism, Sartre and Schopenhauer. And if you've ever gotten snagged up on that stuff, which I have, this at least says, you know, well, that's not the only way to think of it. That's dualistic thinking. Edit that section right there. Like I said, man, I don't even know. I've been trying to think, how can I make a 10-minute video of this with some kind of beginning and a wrap it up to some. I don't know how to yet. I think this could be ongoing. I could talk, you know, main points. I didn't even do such a good job on that. Ontological guilt. What else would we call that? Natural guilt, that would be what Becker called it. I've always had a hard time with that. Understanding it. Yeah, this is huge. dualism, mind-body dualism, dualism and non-dualism. This is just like the, up on the blackboard, you got to start with some main heads first, you know. And I guess that's all I'm going to do here. There's a lot of chicken and the egg stuff in here. Like what came first? It's confusing. Like mind-body dualism. Is mind-body dualism the cause of our anxiety or its effect? It's tricky. I mean, I ain't even getting it right now reading it. Is mind-body dualism the cause of our anxiety or the effect of our anxiety? Okay. Had to rephrase it like that. Then I got here, dumb animals, in quotes, no anxiety. There's another book, this is beyond the point, that I do recommend, and maybe I'll do something on it later, I don't know. I'd have to go over it. The Worm at the Core. Written by the Death Terror Management guys. Sheldon Solomon and whoever. The Ernest Becker guys. That was real good, man. That book. And that's all I'm going to say right now. And they'll say, you know, like, that way of thinking, dumb animals. And I think that was fucking rambling now. Dumb animals, no anxiety. Self-consciousness is why we have death terror. Does looking at the world as it really is cause anxiety? Is it terrifying? Then I have a little Sartre and his nausea thing, looking at the tree root, goes into that. And it's talked about in here. Death fear. Death fear. He's saying here that death fear is symbolic of a yet deeper fear, that right here and now, I am not real. Okay? I got nothing to say now. I need to stop that. And then my last thing here is ego death. Should I stop it now? That's just like a cursory thing. Because you just go on and on with this. Like the guys, Sheldon Solomon, you know, I've seen videos of him, and he'll use the example like, you wake up in the morning and say, it's great to be alive. And they're saying that, you know, the fact that we can do that, self-reflect, is why we have death terror and dumb animals don't. I think that was Kierkegaard or something. Or dumb animals have no anxiety. It's arguable, man. I guess not like us. Self-consciousness is why we have death terror. It's this chicken or the egg stuff. Duality and non-duality. You know, if you're sitting there and you have this non-dual experience, if you even do, is that inherently terrifying? I don't know where I'm going with this. This stuff about Fuck, I'm losing it. This deeper fear that right here and now I'm not real. Oh, I feel like I've just lost it. Damn. Hold on. Alright, I lost it. Let me try again.